Welcome to another educational documentary where we explore the hidden traditions, remarkable cultures, and extraordinary ways of life that still survive in some of the most remote places on Earth. Today, our journey takes us deep into the magnificent Zagros Mountains of western Iran, a mountain range stretching for more than 1,500 kilometers. These mountains are home to breathtaking valleys, rugged cliffs, rich forests, crystal-clear springs, and countless species of wildlife. For thousands of years, they have also been home to nomadic tribes who continue to live in close harmony with nature. Among these nomadic families is a courageous woman named Soghra. Unlike most people who earn their living in cities or villages, Soghra depends on the mountains themselves. One of her most dangerous seasonal tasks is harvesting wild honey from bee colonies that build their nests high on steep cliffs. At first, this may seem like a simple task, but in reality, it is one of the most dangerous traditional occupations still practiced today. Wild bees rarely choose places that are easy for humans to reach. Instead, they build their colonies inside cracks in towering cliffs or beneath rocky overhangs where predators cannot easily reach them. To collect the honey, Soghra must climb narrow mountain paths, carefully cross loose rocks, and sometimes descend dangerous cliff faces using traditional equipment and techniques that have been passed down from generation to generation. Every movement requires patience, balance, and experience. A single mistake could have serious consequences. Long before beginning the climb, experienced honey harvesters carefully observe the weather. Strong winds, sudden rain, or slippery rocks can make the journey even more dangerous. They also study the flight patterns of bees to locate hidden colonies that may not be visible from a distance. Unlike commercial honey production, wild honey harvesting depends entirely on nature. There are no wooden hives, no artificial feeding, and no modern farming methods. The bees survive naturally by collecting nectar from hundreds of different mountain flowers, herbs, and medicinal plants growing throughout the Zagros region. This rich diversity of plants gives Zagros wild honey its unique color, aroma, and flavor. Depending on the season, the taste of the honey can change because different flowers bloom at different times of the year. Many local people believe that this honey contains valuable natural nutrients and has been used in traditional medicine for generations. However, experienced nomadic honey collectors understand that protecting bees is just as important as collecting honey. Instead of destroying the entire colony, they usually harvest only part of the honeycomb, while leaving enough food for the bees to survive. This traditional practice allows the colony to recover and continue producing honey in future seasons. Today, scientists around the world emphasize exactly the same principle. Bees are among the most important pollinators on Earth. Nearly 3/4 of the world's flowering plants and many food crops depend on pollination by insects, especially bees. Without healthy bee populations, many fruits, vegetables, and wild plants would struggle to survive. This makes traditional knowledge even more valuable. Long before environmental science explained the importance of biodiversity, nomadic communities had already learned that taking only what nature can safely provide is the best way to ensure survival for both humans and wildlife. Life in the Zagros Mountains is filled with challenges beyond honey harvesting. During different seasons, nomadic families migrate with their sheep and goats in search of fresh grazing land. They set up temporary tents, collect fresh spring water, prepare traditional foods, make dairy products by hand, weave carpets and clothing, and care for their animals every single day. Children often learn practical survival skills from a very young age. They grow up understanding weather patterns, mountain geography, animal behavior, and the value of teamwork. Knowledge is not learned only in schools. It is passed from parents and grandparents through daily experience. Women play an especially important role in nomadic society. They prepare food, milk livestock, make yogurt, butter, cheese, weave traditional fabrics, raise children, gather medicinal plants, and often participate in physically demanding work such as collecting firewood or harvesting wild honey. Their contribution is essential to the survival of the entire community. Soghra's story represents much more than courage. It demonstrates determination, resilience, responsibility, and deep respect for both family and nature. Her work reminds us that strength is not measured only by physical ability, but also by wisdom, patience, and perseverance. As the modern world continues to expand, many ancient traditions are slowly disappearing. Roads replace old migration routes, technology changes daily life, and younger generations often move toward cities in search of new opportunities. While development brings many benefits, it also increases the risk that unique cultural traditions may one day be forgotten. That is why documenting nomadic life is so important. Every traditional skill, every story, and every cultural practice represents centuries of human experience and adaptation. These traditions teach us valuable lessons about sustainability, environmental responsibility, and living in harmony with nature. The Zagros Mountains are not only a place of incredible natural beauty, they are also a living classroom where people continue to practice skills that connect humanity with the natural world. Watching Soghra harvest wild honey reminds us that nature should never be taken for granted. It deserves respect, protection, and careful stewardship for future generations.